Hi, this is Andy. Welcome to my channel. This week's video is part of the Halloween challenge hosted by Meg over at Lubbly Jubbly Furniture. I'll leave a link to her channel in the description below. Many YouTubers will be creating beautifully spooky pieces, so check the playlist below for terrific furniture flips and ghostly DIY ideas. I got this dresser for $20 from Facebook Marketplace, and it is a perfect piece to create a Harry Potter inspired theme. This will have the deadly Hallows vibes. I start by removing the lock that did not work, and I filled the hole with Bondo. Don't be afraid, Milo. Then it was time to remove the hardware. I don't like those wooden handles and the screws were rusty. In order to clean the drawers, I removed the bottoms. I found some needles and pins. Of course, now you've realized that this is 100% particle board, so I'll try to repair it and make it look as good as I can. Now I'll make some repairs using Bondo. This respirator is fantastic. Bondo stinks, but I can't smell anything using this mask. Thank you, Perry. If you would like to support my channel, check in the description below. You'll find links to my Amazon wishlist as well as my Buy Me a Coffee page. If you like this type of content, consider liking and subscribing, and click on that bell so you never miss anything. I recently reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you. You're the best in the world. I continued sanding everything and prepping the drawers for primer and paint. I also cleaned the bottom of the drawers with 120 grit. The top of the dresser was covered in a thin layer of veneer, so I decided to use stripper. I applied it with an old brush. Then I removed it with a spatula. I neutralized it with mineral spirits and let it dry before sanding it with 120 and 240 grit. The dresser had these metal feet. I'll remove them because I'll be creating a wooden base for it. I used a shellac-based primer to seal the particle board. The edge bending was in a terrible state, so I removed it with my heat gun. I hand sanded the borders and cleaned them to remove any dry glue. Then I proceeded to glue new edge banding. This is eucalyptus. I don't care about the color difference since the top will be stained. I started painting the inside of the drawers with this cream water-based enamel. I trimmed the edge banding and sanded it smooth. Milo playing while I work. It was time to put the drawers back together. I stained the top using an oil-based stain in dark walnut. I applied it with a foam brush and wiped the excess immediately. I started creating the wood base. It will be stained matching the top. I measured everything and cut accordingly. This is the first time using my Craig jig. Everything is fast and marvelous. Now it is time to tape the borders of the drawers. I'll be painting the body using chalk paint in black. It wouldn't be a Halloween piece without black. It was finally time to start sealing. I used my favorite water-based polyurethane in satin. I remember commenting in one of Meg's videos that she had inspired me to use stencils, and I was waiting to use decoupage paper. Well, I'm going to use it now in a challenge hosted by her. I have this floral tissue paper. I had the paint that goes inside the drawers match these tissues. Next day, I removed the excess decoupage paper using some 120 grit sandpaper. After attaching the base and replacing the drawers, it was time for some decoration. Unfortunately, the stencil with the logo of the Deadly Hallows did not arrive on time. So I'll try to do something for the video. When it arrives, I'll remove what I did now and I'll post the result in my shorts. Anyway, this is just for you to have an idea of what it will look like with the decorations. As usual, Milo can't resist seeing me on the floor. Remember this dresser? Now here it is. I love the dark, the wood, and the decoupage paper. Don't forget to check the playlist for more magical transformations. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.